So the project for today is to make one of these little snails, and they're a striker. You strike on flint or some kind of a rock to make a spark for flint and steel fires. But it's a pretty easy job. You make a jelly roll here, they call it, just a tight roll, and then somehow you have to figure out how to curl this around to get it the right size, and then make your two little antennas, bend them up a little bit, and you got it. And that's the easy version of it. I'm using W1 steel. It's round stock, 1/4 inch, and it's very hard steel. It's water hardened, so once we get it done, we dunk this bottom part in for the striker part, and it makes it really hard. So the first part is to get this end flattened out, and of course we have to heat it up using a big hammer to start. It'll take several heats to get it nice and hot and flatten it out to right about this distance right here. So we have it flattened out this far now. What we want to do is start doing the jelly roll, and I'll show you how to do that. You hit this in and you start curling it. I'll heat it up a little bit. We only need to start with the end and then just keep working it toward the middle. So it's hot enough now. You take it on the edge, tap it down. Got a little bit too cold there, so I need to warm it up some. I'll show you. Do too much at one time, or it gets to be, you don't get a close squeeze on it, and you get a big loop instead of a tight loop. You want to hit it down. There we go. Almost got it there. We want to get it tighter yet. The center part is the most important part, and then it curls around itself real easy. Almost got it. Got the curl almost finished, the inside part. That's the hardest. You make hits like this so that you start rolling it, and now we got a nice tight roll on it. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but now we'll just start rolling it over. Okay, I want to make a little bit of a curl, so I'll get it slanted, then I'll take it, flatten it out some. Now we're starting to get it going. Might not look like it, but it is. Yeah. Yeah, nice. So, let's see what we're seeing here. There it is. We got a little bit of airspace there, but that's fine. Now we'll just start to roll it as we do it. So I got a nice roll starting there, and I'm going to go a little bit further yet. Get it hot and I'll show you the technique again. It's easier once you get a little bit more of a roll. Take it on the edge, you get a little bit like that, and then let's see if I can show you here. And you just make it roll. That's why they call it the jelly roll. And we're almost big enough. We got the roll there, just a little bit bigger, but it's getting there. See if I can get it here in focus. There we go. Okay, we're going to take the horn here. And then we just roll it around down to this point. But I'm not going to right away because I need to flatten this out right here. So I'm actually going to take that back up a little ways. And go ahead and flatten this out for the front part of the snail. But it's looking really good. Okay, now we decide where this is going to come down and meet here, and then we flatten this out. Gotta get it wide enough to get some antennas going. Go. Let me get a little bit flatter right there. Okay, let's get this curl. This is a littler guy, but we'll make it a little bit longer out here for the antenna part. We're going to take it over and cut it off next, and I'll show you how that's done. That one flew off in here. So we got this one ready. Got a little bit, it flew off. When it hit here, it really cut really well. But we're going to cut right here to make feelers going that way. And I'll set the camera up, but it's looking really good. This is the striking part underneath. Okay, this is where we make the feelers for the deal. We're going to kind of go at a triangle here, angle. There we go. I got this side a little thin and this a little bit thick, but I'll spread them apart and grind that off so they're both equal. Spread it out a little bit and then raise this up so the feelers are up a little ways. Next part is to pick the feelers up just a little bit. Use the pliers and just tip it up. So when it sets, the feelers are up a little ways. See if I can get it closer there. There you go. So that's a good looking snail. Now we just need to grind the underneath and also to harden it. And I'll show you the hardening process next. Okay, I'll be walking over from the forge and dipping it into the water here, just the bottom part, so you'll see me do that. I want just the bottom part. The soft part, I don't want it to be hard. I'll gradually dunk it in further and get it cooler, but right now I want to get the bottom part really hard. Trying to keep the little tentacles out of the water too. I don't want them to get too brittle and break off. Now slowly dip it in the water more. Now I'm up where the coil is. Just going pretty slow. Yeah, and I'll let that just dry on its own. So that's it. There it is. Now it's all hardened, ready to strike, but we're going to take it on the belt and smooth off the bottom of that and make it a little bit easier. But that's pretty much done. So here are the two. This is the one that I need to file the bottom. This is the one that's already done, and then I'll show you how they strike. Make sure I keep it cold. That looks pretty good. Nice little. Dry it off and see if it'll take a spark. What's nice, you can hold right here and strike. It really makes it nice. Let's see. I think you can see it here. See how well it strikes? It's hard to see more in the daytime. That's a wet part. Got the thing wet. Look at the sparks though. Too bad you can't see it in the day. But it turned out really nice. Make a nice snail striker.